What is up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL. Alright, back at it with 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! What every day for 100 days we're dueling with a different deck. Every single day. Today is day numero dos. And it's time for a Kuriboh deck already. Yes, we had a fan suggestion for a Kuriboh deck, specifically playing Raviel, the Lord of Phantasms. It's an interesting combination of cards. And we're going to be showing this deck off today. Of course, first off, shout out to the gentleman who asked for today's deck, that being Mr. Master J. Shea. So, very much appreciated, my dude, for your suggestion of a deck. If anybody wants to suggest a deck, just a reminder, leave it in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as possible. Regardless, I'm going to be showing off this deck today. We're going to be doing some combo wombos and just hitting our opponent really, really hard. So let's go ahead and get started, show off this deck, and have ourselves a good fun time. Alrighty, our first opponent. So with today, we're going to go second. We can go first, but I prefer going second because that's kind of how I formulated the deck. Let's see here. This is definitely a going second sort of hand, or a going first hand. Could go either way. And we're up against Psy-frames. I don't like Psy-frames. They're an annoying bunch. They're an obnoxious bunch that do things. But luckily, we have things to get around that. Lightning Storm. I'm playing it primarily to stop battle traps. You know, I don't like no battle traps. Battle traps are annoying. Battle traps are an obnoxious bunch. So we've gotten rid of his Psy-frame nonsense. So he should be good. Should be good unless he's got like I always forget what all the Psy-frames. I know there's one that works on summons. If he's got that one, it's going to be a little tricky. But I have another flute. So even if he has that one, it's not a big deal. Let's see. We put the special summon this card, Psy-frame, and then add a Psy-frame card, except for Alpha. Okay, so that doesn't actually stop my summon. Correct? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Yep, Psy-frame driver. Okay, not the problem. See, without his circuit, this is all he can do. This is all he can really do. What did he add? Delta Stomps, spells. Okay, that's the one that he could have used if he had the field spell, which he does not. So now we're going to go for Multiply. This is the best Kuriboh card. If y'all didn't know, I'm kind of an expert on Kuribohs. And so I know I can just go for links off of these multiple tokens. You can also summon Raviel. That's the idea of the deck. But I also like to do this. Just going to go for Link Kuribohs. I could just make Proxy Dragon, but this is fine too. Summon that, and then your defense is 0. Doesn't matter. I usually make Offer Max first. Nice defensive monster. They can also do big damage in number-wise. And that's the idea here. That's the idea here. And now, let's see. I need to do more. So we're going to go for the flute. We're going to add Kuriboh this time. We need to get into Raviel action, because that's the main idea today. Going for Raviel. So we're going to go for Allure. There's half of Raviel. This is the Shimmering Scaper. That's his name. Basically makes Raviel even bigger. And that's a very nice thing. But right now we just need to get into Raviel. Then we can show off this Shimmering Scraper. So I can summon this now. You can summon it by tributing 3 monsters. It can be any old monsters. I just don't want to play it yet. And I can still summon a monster. I'm going to set Wing Kuriboh just in case. And we'll be good. Yeah, there's the Kuriboh half of the deck. You know, if you've seen my channel before, you know I have done this a million times to a million people. It's very easy for Kuriboh to just go off with links. If only there was even more good Link 4 monsters. I mean, there's lots of good Link 4 monsters. I just want, like, more of them. Alright, so we went for another Psy-frame circuit. But as long as I don't play spells or nothing, add Psy-frame card from deck to... Okay, so now he's probably going to get the one for attacks. I always forget which one is which. I don't remember all their names. Okay, so he got himself Epsilon. Opponent activates a trap card. Okay, I don't have any traps. I literally have no traps in this deck today. No, sir. Alright, so we know he has the spell one, and we know he has the trap one. Can we risk the monster effect one? I think we can. We'll give it a shot. We'll go for good old King Caballo. revive a level 1 monster. Yeah, he has the effect 1. He does have the effect 1. That's why it's waiting. It's because he's got the effect 1 and he's going to be bringing that out, stopping my Kinkabite. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe he's just waiting for me to do something with my Sylvan Princess Sprite. I don't know what he's doing. But regardless, let's do battle first. Just in case. We'll do battle first, do some hefty damage, and then we'll use Princess Sprite in the main phase 2. We'll do it in main phase 2, that way we avoid nonsense. Alrighty, so now we're going to go Princess Sprite, and we're going to try to excavate a card, trying to get into some Raviel action. Okay, so now, yeah, he did have the monster effect 1. I figured as much. Okay, so he's going to stop Sylvan Princess Sprite. But no. No. Why did you surrender, my dude? Negate activation, destroy that. I guess he realized that he should have done it earlier. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't want to play Gamma at the moment. Okay, well that's unfortunate. But I'm pretty sure we were good. I don't think Psy-frames have a way really around Astrum, unless I'm mistaken. Banishes let's see. Yeah, this target. So I don't think he could have gotten around Alvermax. So we'll call that a win. But let's go for duel number 2 and see if we can get the Raviel part, because that's the main show today, is the Raviel action. Alrighty, our secondary opponent, and we're again going a secondary. Let's see. Okay, well, there's Raviel. That's always good. Although I don't have my summoning Beastie Boy yet, so that's a bit unfortunate. It's a bit unfortunate. Oh my goodness. I think we've both bricked. Oh, that's a tragedy. But it's okay, because we have options here. I've got Kuriboh. If my opponent attacks me, I can just summon this, and I'll gain life points instead of taking damage when this thing gets run over. It's a very nice Kuriboh. I love this Kuriboh very much. This Kuriboh is like my child. It's a very good one. But yeah, I was very pleased to have somebody actually suggest a Kuriboh deck so early into the 100 days. You know, this is an interesting version of it, because, you know, Kuriboh's on their own, very powerful, but combining with Raviel is just, it's an interesting way of doing it. Okay, so he's using Kuriboh against me. I see. I see. So this is, is this some sort of troll deck? I got this weird feeling this is like Majesty's Fiend or your Majesty's Ruler or whatever, Turbo something. I got that feeling. I mean, he's playing Pantheism. It implies Monarchs, but I don't think this is a Monarch deck. Mostly because he has an extra deck at all. Most Monarch players do not have extra decks because a lot of the better cards revolve around both being locked out of the extra deck and not having one at all. So I'm going to say that this is not a Monarch deck. This is in fact a troll deck. But regardless of the trolliness of this deck, we'll see. We'll see if he attacks us. He'll probably attack us, and I'll go for Kuriboh. That way I can use Kinkabio to revive Kuriboh, go for Princess Sprites, do things, get things started. Because I don't want things to not get started. You got to get things started at some point. Like this guy. This guy has no idea what he's doing. He has no idea. I mean, obviously go for Pantheism. Why didn't you do that a million years ago? You gotta go for that Pantheism, my dude. Alrighty, so don't have to worry about Domain. I'm gonna guess. Actually, what would he go for? He has an extra deck. I guess Escalation is what he wants. You can have Return. That doesn't hurt me too much right now. That just adds more Monarchs. But he has to Tribute Summon first, and he's already normal summoned. So unless he has a method of doing it again, I will be fine. So, like I said, Kuriboh's coming out. They will crash into each other because same attack points. That's right, you get a nothing. You get a whole lot of nothing. Your Kuriboh is gone. I'm sorry. Ooh, hey, Spirit Gate. That's even better than what I was going to do. So, let's first go with these 7 Gates Unleashed. This adds any card that mentions a Sacred Beastie Boy. And we are going to get ourselves Summoning Beast. This guy very important because you can tribute him to special summon Raviel from your hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and tribute him and do exactly that. Raviel, Lord of the Phantasms. Yeah, the idea with this deck was to, summon this guy, summoning Kuriboh tokens, which you can do. It's very easy to do that. But I don't have those tokens right now. But regardless, let's go ahead and OTK this dude. I've got the Shimmer Scare Aper, so I can double my attack points for a turn. And swing for the game. Oh, so far we got some... he surrenders. Okay, I think the troll guy got a little overworked there. So, we've won a second duel. So far, no really great opponents. But, let's go for duel 3. See if we can find some better opponents. Alrighty, third opponent. Hopefully this time we'll get all of the stuff we want all at once. We didn't get that, but you know what? We've got the opening of the Spirit Gate, so if I can draw Raviel, all's good. All's good in the hood. Honestly, the best time with this deck is when you get all the different parts together. Kuriboh is a very independent sort of card. He's a very independent sort of monster. It's hard to get him to work with other decks, but when he does, it's a beautiful thing. If you can get like Alvarmax and Raviel at the same time, that's kind of what this deck considers its best moves. That's what's his best move. So this is Charmers. Yes, it is. This is indeed Charmers. I actually just bought the Charmer structure decks so I could build the deck myself. And I've been looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to doing Charmers again in a couple days. But this is not exactly Charmers, is it? This is Majespecters. I had a Majespecter monster. I don't remember what Majespecters do. It's one of them archetypes, it's like, what exactly do they do? I remember, what's his face, Kieran used to be like the most obnoxious thing ever, but of course he's banned. Tribute to win, target monster, destroy. I see you were trying to interrupt my plays. Well, too bad, you Tanuki dude. That ain't gonna be kosher. That shite ain't kosher, my dude. So let's go ahead. Once again, going for the Summoning Beast. This guy makes summoning these guys just way too easy. It's just way too easy. And the best thing is he's level 1. He has synergy with Kuriboh's as is for Exceeds and, other stuff. Other stuff that Kuribohs do. What do Kuribohs do? Anything you desire. That's what. So we'll go ahead. Let's try to get into something. If I could top deck Multiply and Flute, would be a beautiful thing. Well, that's like half a flute. That's basically half a flute. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and run over the Bumbuku. We'll just take him out. And should be good. I mean, I can't be targeted or destroyed so long as I've got my field spell. Even if he kills me in battle, I've got Kuriboh on. Oh, wait, no. I can't actually do that because you can only summon this guy from the hand, sadly. Sadly, Raviel, despite his very limiting summoning requirements, can only be summoned from the hand. Alrighty, so he's got QB, add Majespecter trap card, okay. And I get a token, because every time my opponent normally summons, I get a token. What does this do? Tribute a wind spellcaster, target a monster, and banish it. Okay, that doesn't affect my Raviel. Like I said, I can't be targeted. That's the nice thing about Fallen Paradise. That and, getting a free draw 2 every turn. It's like I'm playing Pot of Greed, but it's legal. It's crazy like that. Alright, so now, yep, there goes the Phantasmal token. Sadness. Ooh, there we go. That's the sort of shite I want to see. Alright, so what we're going to do is summon forth Kuriboh. I probably should have just destroyed this first, but I'm just going to go whole hog into it. I could have just stopped that from getting rid of my stuff, but whatever, bruh. Whatever, bro. Let's see here. We're going to go for Amaya Skurhana. And then my opponent surrenders. The Kuribohs was too much. He saw Raviel and was like, okay, I can deal with that. But then he saw Kuriboh and was like, I can't deal with this shit. I can't deal with it at all. All right, so there you go. We were just about to get the perfect board. Raviel plus Avramax. Or I could have gone for Boral Sword, even better. I could have gone for Boral Sword and just swung for game. That would have been even better. Oh, wait, no, we could have banished Boral Sword. But regardless of that, let's go for another duel. Keep going, man. We're fighting a lot of babies today for some reason, but I want to fight somebody big and tough and big. Alright, final duel of the day. Duel number 4. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll go for a Lord Darkness. You know, it's been a good day. Let's try to go for 4-0. I'd like to go 4-0. That would be a very nice way to go, because I don't want to take too many losses early in the 100 days. We haven't taken any so far, and that's a good thing. The fewer losses, the better. So we're just going to go start with Raviel. If I could just get some stuff. I don't have my multiply. And this saddens me, because I kind of like my multiply. What can I say? It's kind of the thing I like to get. Alrighty, so this guy made me go first. It implies he might be one of them going second decks. Like, hey, there's multiply. I can't summon, but I have my multiply. That's always... Oh, excuse me, that's always good. It's always good when you have multiply. I keep saying it, and I keep meaning it, man. When this thing gets searchable, Kuribohs are just gonna explode, man. Everyone's gonna be wanting some Kuriboh action. But they don't know I did it first, man. I was the original Kuriboh master. What is this? This is Dark Magicians. Okay, Lich Magician, Dark Spellcaster, Battles, 2000 attack boost. I mean, that can be a little annoying. I mean, his monster's rich. Oh. Oh no. Please don't fuse with my monster. Please, anything but that. Raviel, you've been turned into a dragon. Destroy all opponents special. Okay, I could deal with starving venom, but this dude super polyed my Raviel. That makes me upset. Because Raviel was my brother. He was my friend. How dare you? Oh, another fusion, you say? Use the monsters from hand or field, including Dark Magician, Girl, as fused materials. I see. And then he goes for the Dank Magicians. Yep. Ouchie. I'm gonna take some damage. And yeah, I could stop the damage, but obviously I need Kuriboh for things. Otherwise, I'm gonna die. Let me think here. See, the thing is... Oh, wait. Raviel, can I be destroyed by card of... Okay. You know what? This will be fine. I could just go for, Avramox. And maybe that might be the smarter thing to do. But you know what? My dude, Jay Shea, he was like, summon Raviel, tributing these tokens. And you know what? Fuck it, that's exactly what we're gonna do. That's exactly what we're going to do. I mean, he gets to draw a card, but it was not a spell trap. So I'm just gonna be like, Ravioli. Bring out Raviel. He can deck everything if I use Shimmering Scraper, that's the thing. You know, not only do I become 8,000, I can attack everything he has once a piece. So now what we're going to do is going to go ahead and activate. Raviel shall now annihilate your face. I hope you enjoyed having a face, my dude, because you're about to lose that face. So I'm just going to attack into his Dank Magicians. He'll take the damage. Lots of damage. He'll get to summon some stuff, but that doesn't matter. It don't matter. His monsters won't do anything. His monsters are all dead, and his about to be dead. There's the idea of the Raviel. You just attack everything. I'm just going to attack the Dark Magician because I can. And so, there you go. That's the idea of Raviel. That was another quickie duel. I'm tempted to go for 5, but I got other decks to do. And I think we've gotten the idea of this deck well enough. So let's go ahead into the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. So, Raviel, Lord of Kuribohs, has gone 4-0. So that's a very nice today. We didn't go up against any sort of, major opponents, but we did get to show off pretty much everything this deck has to offer. I never got to go for Gustav, but that only happens every once in a million years. That's mostly just a flex on people. But for the most part, we did everything we wanted to do. We got all the big links we wanted. We summoned Raviel. I played Multiply. That was always the thing I like to do with Kuribohs, just play Multiply. Please, Konami, let us search Multiply. Regardless, thank you everybody for watching today's episode. Tomorrow we're going to be playing some Melfies, and I hope to see you guys again there as well. So again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed this episode, and consider subbing if you haven't. And I'll see you guys again on the flip side. Your boy Memphis, signing off. Till next time.